Y'all know I'm come on here and entertain or address the goofiness, but you know, look, niggas gotta change their vibration, man. Cause I don't know what's wrong with niggas' energies and shit like that lately. I don't even want to say lately, because niggas been on shit for years and ain't never grew. Ain't never like, feel me, niggas are still niggas and ain't became
Get this
men
money
yet.
on top of money, I'm dumping it. Don't fuck with niggas, cause niggas be on some nigga shit. I rip the tribe, cause Gasmask survived it. And I got an issue with politicians, I'm hood rich. Looking at my granny, confessing that I'm a ticket. Foster kill, it's just a payment to show that I'm in the system, yeah. Don't got no love for these niggas, cause they gon' love a bitch. Don't got no love for these niggas, cause they gon' never know. First I got the money, then the power, fuck respect, cause it don't matter when you going up the ladder with the wrong crew. Mess with the police if you wanna, I don't trust them, yo, but kind of money paid up overloaded, cause I will shoot. I leave my heart out for the stage, bring it that you see my pain, lost so many cause of fame, but I stand tall. I stack this money for the power, cause respect make it devour when you going up the ladder with the wrong crew.
Like niggas together, niggas can move around. Niggas can be millionaires overnight. Niggas got it together. That shit weird as fuck.
Money coming out of a blue beamer. Solo nigga, so cold, be the heater. Fucking up your Wakanda, calling Nina. My heart is out for vengeance. Most of this shit I never wanna do it, but once I show a tail, now you hate me. I was up on that 24 hours, I could fuck up a clock. I had no money, stomach turn it to knots. Give a fuck about my mama, prostitution, daddy dead in a box. This for my kids and the tribe we own. I really be focused on getting this money, no lie. Tell me who edited that. I'm coming for ops, you niggas all under my pot. I'm cooking up what you could not defeat a whole block. I never went down on my homies to sit at the table, you niggas is phony. I'm not a Chico, keeping it bean. Telling you nigga that I am a king. See, I fell in love with the stormy weather, manifestation was a treasure. She be the one who knew me better. She made her life is really a bitch. But look at you know, I'm ready to ride. She wanna play with the devil tonight. See, I'll never sell my soul, but you'll never know. First I got the money, then the power. Fuck respect, cause it don't matter when you going up the ladder with the wrong crew. Mess with the police if you wanna, I don't trust them, yo, but kind of money paid up overloaded, cause I will shoot. I leave my heart out for the stage, bring it that you see my pain, lost so many cause of fame, but I stand tall. I stack this money for the power, cause respect make it devour when you going up the ladder with the wrong crew.
Change your vibration. Nigga, find you some motion, nigga. That's smooth sex.
Oh, hell no!
Just trying to give you something smoky to for you. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something smoky to for you. I'm just trying to give you something.
So many cycles and dynamics, but that is because a woman has unresolved emotions that she needs to fix, the same way men have unresolved
To answer your
emotions.
question is when I saw my oldest daughter from behind the felony takeover window. I had to grow up.
Wow. So what do you do, Chris? Okay, I'm gonna listen, mama.
Yeah, man, y'all turned up, man.
Community of the element, element of, how you said, how you said, Smooth?
Elemental P.
Community of the element, element of, how you said, how you said, you gotta make love to the mind first, you know what I'm saying? Once you make love to the mind, you got the body, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta connect with a girl way before y'all fuck it.
I'm just trying to give you something smoky to for you. I'm just trying to give you something.
So many cycles and dynamics, but that is because a woman has unresolved emotions.
Hey, what it do? Hey, what up, Miss Cat? How you doing, Miss Cat?
Hey.
We are in here. They don't see our face right now, but they don't see our face a little bit. You know what I mean? We trying to let the party get vibing, let y'all all get up in here. You dig? Gasmasktribe TV podcast where we set out that bull. Yeah. You guys already know to check out that itinerary, you know, where we got shows going on all week. It's gonna be going crazy all week. Y'all make sure to check that out. Gasmasktribe, tribe. Biz Entertainment. Y'all go ahead and like that as y'all coming in. Y'all go to hit that like button. We're gonna have a great night. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah. What's that? Come on, man. You ain't ever did no.
Nope. I like this vibe though. It's like real chill. It's like I pay my bills music.
You gotta pay your bills music?
No, I said it's like I just pay my bills music. Like, you know, you just calm like, okay.
You sound like you wanna take a hit of that dank. That's what it sound like, huh? You just come on.
It just means I pay my bills and I want to chill now.
Come on. You don't want a little chocolate to smoke? You don't want a little gas mask? What's good with y'all, man? Welcome. Oh, snap. Big Yellow up in his house. Hey. Also, you already see it. Hold on, I got somebody screaming outside, man. But thank y'all. What's up, Sabrina? Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this slide right quick. But y'all stay right there. We're gonna get right to the shizzo, my nizzo, for shizzo, rock nizzo. Yo. People, what's goody? Let's talk about it. Miss Cat, you know there was some things that was going on this week, man, that I was like, you know, like fathers don't get enough credibility. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Do share. What happened this week that made you think that fathers don't get whatever they're supposed to get?
Cause we be doing our thing, Miss Cat. And I know the ladies. Yo, look, ladies, look. Y'all put in that work. Y'all spend a lot of time. That means time. Y'all spend a lot of time with the kiddos. So I ain't gonna hate on that, Miss Cat. I ain't gonna hate on that. But y'all don't give us the credibility of how, like, we just have that touch. Like the kids, like a good father just knows how to finagle with his kids. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're able to talk to them a little bit more. They're able to take a little bit more than the mom. You know, because y'all be getting, y'all, like, they get up to here with y'all. You know what I mean? You like, get away. But the dads tend to kind of like let them punch on us and let them grab us by the ear you know what I mean? We kind of like their beanbag, but then again, they're best friends sometimes. So, it's like, I don't know. I know there's an equilibrium. Don't get me wrong. I know
Yeah.
it's equal, but
So what happened this week that caused you to think such things?
you know what? It was like my wife, she had, like, I give her credit bill though. But okay, my daughter shot, right? Her shots, her game, right? You know what I mean? My wife was like, oh my God, like you shoot like your dad. Right? And I'm like, hold on, is she making them? Is she making them though? The whole point is she making them. Gang, gang, to all the tribe coming in. Tribe, man, y'all already know we in here. Gang, gang. Look, cats in the chat. There you go. Hey. But, so I'm like, babe, if my daughter making them, she's shooting threes, she's able to shoot up under, she catch her rebounds, don't hate on her. Let her do her do. Miss Cat?
Yeah, but I don't think her saying that you shoot like your dad means that was a bad thing.
No. See, you got to check. Because y'all don't give us credibility, though. Like, we put in that time frame, right? And I brought some things tonight that I'm going to show to kind of go more in depth into what is it that fathers are great at, what is it that moms are great at, right? And we're going to have the discussion because we're both in these positions. And I'm going to give everybody their kudos. We're going to let it be known. We're going to let it be known tonight. You're going to learn something today. Gang, gang. Tribe. You get what I mean? What's goody? What's goody, Truce? Our newest tribe member. Gang, gang, gang. Hey, you know what? Look, I ain't gonna lie, Miss Cat. We've been getting so many good tribe members. Like, it's been crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm very just honored. You know what I mean, Miss Cat? Like,
You're humbled and honored.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, but I don't know what is it that Miss Cat you felt that this conversation may take its turn, because I sent you the two little things and you probably skimmed around. And what do you think, Miss Cat?
Well, I think that first of all, it's all subjective, because the one thing that you sent said that fathers were better, but the time spent was different. So therefore, the whole research is like flawed, because if you're talking about, a dad's a better dad because he has 3 hours with his kid that's very enlightening and structured and great, does not equate to 7 days nonstop with your kid. So that's one take that I was like, I mean, I can see they're more fulfilled and they do a better job, but they didn't say they were full-time dads.
But it didn't. So does it go with how you deal with your child, right? So you could be around your child, but it's how you deal with your child. It matters. So you could be around a kid for 8 hours, and I could be around them for 3 hours, but my 3 hours was more effective than your 8 hours.
Correct. But if we gave you the extended 8 hours, how would your time be? So I think they have to do apples to apples. You 7 days with your kids and the mom 7 days with your kids, and see how it works out. And I guarantee you the woman's probably going to have a better situation.
Well, it tends to show that that fathers or men are more consistent when it comes to women or across the board. You know what I mean? Men are more consistent. So when the child is developing, yeah, I mean, that's the reason why. That's the consistency, We tend to have better outcomes. Like, if you look at single fathers and single mothers, the single fathers will have better outcomes with their kid than the single mothers, because single fathers are like literally like more consistent when it comes to, you know what I mean?
Well, I think they're not also
men are more better with money. Right? Statistically shown that debt ratio is more women in America. Women hold the most debt ratio. And a lot of that is due in the single, parenting world. But men are just better with money in the sense that, what I mean? We're not going to spend frivolously on just anything, just because the perfume smells good, we ain't going to buy it. Like, we don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? So I think that's the difference, right? Would you agree? No.
No, I think that only because the emotional aspect is like removed, right? Like, yeah, he may be more consistent and the kids may be differently, but
women say better.
I'm like, how is women spending more? I don't know about that. It depends on them. Like the emotional connection and the emotional hugs and kisses and all that stuff. I think that a woman is better served for that, especially when kids are young.
Okay, so let's just say on economic wise, just on a run of a basis, normal day. My mom today went to go get some sandals. As a matter of fact, these wasn't no like she wasn't trying to get no expensive. She just wants something to like go to the beach with. So we went to the little, Ross, Dollar Tree, whatever the thing. It was a Ross and a Dollar Tree, right? And she goes in to go get some just little beach sandals or pool sandals.
Mm-hmm.
And she ended up buying like that, some nail clippers, some little perfume, some little this. I'm like, yo, I thought you was coming in for some sandals, right? But I went in specifically for that particular thing. Right? And that's what I'm saying. Like on a run of a basis, like my wife does it. She'll go for milk and end up buying the whole salad bar. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's something like we don't take in the key. Like just on a general basis, man is just not going to spend as much more on the, especially when like, a responsible man. I'm not talking about cats who aren't responsible. I'm talking about a responsible man who's conducting a household and a single father. He's most likely going to be able to.
I mean, I will agree that men are way more materialistic. If you go into a man's house, he's going to have the basics and that's it. Where a woman will have multiple towels, multiple different types of soaps.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Types of bottled water.
How many towels do we need to dry with?
Yeah. But that also can be boring to a kid too, because it's like, well,
how would they know? All they know, they had purple towels their whole life. Like my dad had purple towels. That just we never. We had these towels was like don't get me wrong.
The amenities that women offer is way better.
I ain't never took a towel, right? Look, I ain't never took a towel. Be like, oh, this towel is purple today. Oh, I have a blue towel.
Steal my towels, so I know my stuff was nice. I'm like, did this person just run off with my towels? Like, that's just ooh.
I'm just saying on a run of a basis, we're not going to spend as much. And then like the variety of things, like don't get me wrong, we have a couple of chairs in the house, plus a couch and plus some other things, right? And my whole thing was
a couple of chairs.
Right, like, and I didn't want that. Like my wife, like, we're gonna practice, minimalism. And I was like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Get us like a picture here, whoop, minimalism, right? And she was like, yeah, we're gonna try minimalism. Next thing I know, 6 months later, we got a whole decorated room. I got a big ass sofa in my room and shit. I'm like, God damn, man. Like, I thought we was just supposed to, man, we ain't supposed to be here that long. And so, like, we gotta make it home. Nothing like, all right.
And you feel better, right? When you walk in the door, like it's home.
It's cluttered room. Like, why would I need that much? You know what I mean? Like, I see, to me, I like room, this cat. I like room. I like shit at nice, you know what I mean? Nice places, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. We already know the numbers show who raises good adults and who raises people and out of prisons. Yep. I got that proven tonight that mostly single parent mothers are kids tend to go to prison than the single fathers. And I got that proven.
That's where their dad is. So they following after their
father. That proven tonight. So people, we got that proven tonight. We're going to prove that shit tonight. If the kids with the mom or with the dad, which one is more prone to go to prison?
Wow.
Gang. We're gonna build to that bullshit tonight, gang. Say right, Smooth. I smell Big Cap tonight, gang. I'm telling y'all, women are not as swell with money as you may think. You really think women are better with money?
I
You
think
really
women
believe
definitely spend more
on a
than men.
normal scale? It's hard for me to save. Shaking my head. That's one right there. I'm just.
No, I'm looking. I mean, I know I spend more than the average guy because I get like a lot of particular things that I
Thank
know
you.
I don't need to, but I like it.
That's right. I know. And it's just sitting there.
Yeah. Look it. Like, for example, this candle is just here. I don't even use it, but it's here because it looks cute in the room. It does. It looks cute in the room, so I got it.
See, I wouldn't trip. Like I'd be like, yeah, that's taking up space. And you'd be like, but it's cute though. And I'm like,
Yeah, but I don't have clutter though. So you come in and you're like, oh wow, this is an artsy fartsy house. Like it's nice, but it's not cluttery. I can't stand clutter.
But right. And to have something and to not be able to like, I don't know, to use it. Like you bought it to use it, right? But it's sitting there. So it's taking up space.
For some stuff, okay, like those pictures behind you, you didn't buy that to use it, you bought it to look at it. That's
what being used right now. They're being used.
That's looky-loos.
Exactly. That's what they're for.
That's stuff that we like to look at. There's a lot more of it. We like to look at blue towels, yellow towels.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. The candles that I have are all blown. I blown all the candles. And they smell good in the motherfucker, but I blown every single one of them. I throw them bitches away after I'm done. There ain't no need for it.
You only use them once?
Duh. Like, what else am I use it for?
Wait, you don't have big candles that last for like a long time?
What you mean big candles? Like, this is one that just went out.
Okay, so you use them. You use the mess out of that one.
One time I light it and I just let it burn.
Oh, for like ever.
Yeah, I don't
do that.
Why?
Because I only need it to burn for certain things, you know.
Just for the aroma. Just when when he come over. When he come over and like I put on that right smell and that dress, I want the smell to be nice. It's gonna be right.
You don't just be burning candles just to be burning them.
She said we buy stuff that we don't even use just as long as we got it. Hey, Truth. Hey, tell me if you got stuff in your closet right now, Ma, that you don't even wear.
I do.
Yeah, you got. See?
I'd say 85% of my clothes that I don't wear.
People, the topic tonight that our father is the better parent. Right now, we're talking about the finance role, and I'm just saying how men are better. It's just that, not saying better, but we just don't spend as much. Let's put it that way, so women don't feel like, oh my God, you say you're better than us. It's equality.
That's a better way to say it. They don't spend as much because they're cheap. I'll agree. Yes, agreed.
Wow.
See, somebody said facts.
She said, I got a lot.
You got a lot of what?
He said, I could smell, but I got a few candles in the house.
See, men have candles in the house for different reasons than women. So.
She said, hell yeah. I'm gonna bring our first slide up, and we're gonna discuss our first slide before we bring in. I'm glad we had this talk because this was a good segue to open up everything. You know, we don't do this a lot, Miss Cat. Like, I think I may just have to like just roll gang with just me and you with this whole like, you know what I mean, Monday mindset, Miss Cat, because you be fucking me up sometimes.
Why?
Because one moment you be like, hell yeah, motherfucker, we running this shit. And then next minute you be like, well, I know women don't be, you know what I mean? It's like, so you never know what you're gonna get with you, Miss Cat.
I'm a pretty balanced, fair person.
Miss Cat, you mean to tell me you act like you never twerked in a club before?
In a club, I don't know, but I've twerked.
Oh. Well, goddamn. At the Mardi Gras?
Oh my gosh, did you hear about that? The shooting?
in Mardi Gras?
Yeah, there was a shooting yesterday
Man, I'm see people
during the parade.
Damn. See, but if you're see dads, we be like, don't take your ass there. See, that's the difference between dads and moms. Moms would be like, oh my gosh, she's 18, go, it's gonna be so great, right? But dads would be like, hell no, leave your ass here, stay here, go here. You know you go right here, go right back here.
I cannot lie. I would tell if she was in college, I'd be like, go. You only live
Yeah.
once.
Oh my God, you only live once.
Great
Life
experience.
is- oh my God.
It's about the experience. If you listen to men, you won't have no experiences. You'll just be sitting there watching basketball every day. That's not an experience.
That's boring.
Every day, every weekend, yeah. Get out of town. Go
you
see.
are- Miss Cat, have you ever been to a strip club?
No.
Okay. See, a father wouldn't even suggest none of that shit. See, a father is so protective around his kids. You know what I mean? He don't want, you know what I mean? I'm talking about you know what I mean? Everybody's different. Don't get me wrong, Miss Cat. Everyone's different. All right. Okay.
We're different, but we're same.
But
Same
on a general scale, more fathers are more like watching where their kids go and how they move and their friends. Like, I watch my daughter's friends. Like, I don't fuck who they are. I don't give a fuck if they're a nice parent or evil parent. I watch who they are.
Men seem to be more strategic with their finances and are consistent with what they expect. Men make solid, driven, secure parents that know how to have fun safely.
Gang, gang, gang.
Some men are like that.
Thank you, Miss Rach. That's the OG, right? That's the homie right there, Miss Rach. Coming through, dropping that manosphere.
I've met guys who be going out to eat every day that they have their kid just because they don't want to cook.
They got the wealth to do that. They got the means to do that, Miss Kids.
That's wasteful. Just cook some food and warm it up on Saturday and warm it up on Sunday versus going out every day, getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The experience, right? The experience.
No, you're talking about how frugal guys are. I'm like, some men are not frugal. They do wasteful stuff.
But they have the means to, right? And those men may have the means to do that. That's the difference. It's a difference between a mother having the means to and a man having the means to. Like when fathers have a means to. The fact that I have the means to do certain things in aspect for my kids, I'm not just going to do it just because I have the means to. I'm going to let it be of some type of value where they can learn something from this. Or like Knott's Berry Farm, right? We got season tickets to Knott's Berry Farm. And my kids love that motherfucker, right? And they want to go all the time. He said, Mr. Gaban said, if you can make it happen, then it's going to happen. Facts. You know what I mean? UK says, I'm trying to, what did he say right there? He says, I'm trying to save money. I ain't trying to do shit every weekend. I'm telling you. But as a father, you would teach your daughter and your son that type of method. And that way they could be sustainable with legacy. See, a lot of people may not understand that. There was only one guy that I kind of resent. If you guys know Anderson Cooper's grandfather, I think Da Vinci or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. It was like some kind of clothing designer or something, right?
Right. Like some huge guy. But anyway, this guy never taught his kids any other legacy, right? He was too frugal. He was kind of a mean ass, right? He only taught one of his kids, and the wealth of the family, they lost it within 50 years, 100 years or some shit like that. They lost all that wealth. And what I'm showing you is that there are people out there that are just obnoxious. I get it. But across the board, men are more prone to want to have that legacy be into their generational wealth, right? To their next kids, and then the next kid after that, and the next kid after that. You know?
Are we talking about black men or just men in general?
Oh, I'm glad you said it. Gang, gang. Gang, gang.
I'm just saying because a lot of black men are not.
Hey, we're about to get into it. We're about to get into it.
Rating legacy.
The Lord said, let them be loud.
Okay, Anderson Cooper's mom is Gloria Vanderbilt, and Wyatt Cooper is his dad.
Target. DJ King in the building.
Artist. She was a fashion designer. You're right.
Yep. So check this out. We're going to get into that statement you made. Because y'all already know it's Tribe Nation. Tribe Nation people, thank y'all. We're about to get into it. So it's our first line. Bill.
From regular people and on the media and in TV and movies that African-American dads just don't stick around. And you might have heard this, in fact, not just from conservatives, from liberals as well. Well, it turns out that is just another myth of American politics. So here's the thing. There is some information out there, statistics, that make it seem like that is true. And that is what a lot of this belief is based on. The fact that the CDC said back in 2013 that in nearly 72% of births to non-Hispanic black women, the mothers were unmarried. And that sort of information is used to underlie basically everything that hypothetically the government could do to benefit this population. The answer is the dads just aren't around. The families are split up. They're not actually doing anything. Although, when you actually look into the day-to-day interactions of African-American dads with their kids, they are not just meeting other groups. They are, in fact, exceeding them. Now, let's bring up this chart, and you're going to see examples of this. So, on the left, you have fathers living with their children. On the right, fathers not living with their children. Now, how involved is each group in these different categories? So in terms of they fed or ate meals with their children daily, by 5 points, black dads are actually more likely to do that than white dads, and more likely than Hispanic dads. In terms of bathing their kids, again, significantly more likely. That is, they're just barely beaten out in playing with children to white dads, but 0.5, probably margin of error. More likely to read to their children daily. Those are the ones actually living with their children. But the criticism often is, the issue is that they're just not living with their children. But you see on the right, even the black dads not living with their children are, again, more likely to actually do these activities, in some cases fairly more likely than the white and Hispanic dads are. So it seems like if we're going to continually say that the problems in this community is that they're just not around, we should probably have to square that with this data. From regular people and all.
Okay.
On the one on the right, how come the white data was missing?
What does that even matter? The whole point is that black dad statistically is in the game.
He said it's in the game. I mean,
data shows. I don't know why.
Well, then how come? No, how come? No, what's crazy is that. Do I date black men? Of course. So the crazy thing is, most black people that you meet, black men, if you ask them, "Oh, were you raised with your dad?" They say no. And some of them don't even know their dads. That's most black men that you meet.
Play that shit again for Cat.
I mean, you have 5 or 6 friends or all their dads live with them and raised with them. You're a black man. Answer the question.
I think we killing the game.
I said, are all your friends, were they raised by their black dad?
So
no.
I think
Most of them weren't. That's what I'm saying. Like most black men you meet, they weren't raised with their dad, or they don't even know who their dad is. Like they didn't have a good relationship. You know what I mean? Or their parents were never married. You know, it's very rare that you meet a black man who both of his parents are together.
I'm just saying the data is there. Now, whether we want to fight the data, and be like, well, this experience matters too. Like, okay, yeah, it does matter. But across the board, we in the game. And a lot of my homies, I know, they there for their kids. They, you know what I mean? They in their kids' life. Or they trying and they having battle shit with their baby mamas or whatever. And they may have to battle with that shit. But they want to be there or they are there. And a lot of them, that's my circle. Now, I don't know about another nigga circle, but in my circle, these niggas is in their kids' lives. And they there. They're involved. And that's value.
Well, I can say out of the, I'm going to say, let's just say 10 men in my life that I've dated, I would say 60% of them either wasn't raised with their dad, don't know their dad, or their dad's in their life, but he didn't do them or their siblings right because their mom and dad didn't work out or something like that. The other 4, they have good parents and they're still together type of stuff, but for the most part, nope. And that's me dating black men. Whoever said I don't date black men, I have dated black men, and that's been the case. I've never been brought to their house and both of their parents are sitting there like, hi, welcome. It's like their mom and stepdad or their dad and that's it. Or just their grandparents or something like that. They were raised by their grandparents. You rarely.
You know what's crazy is that I hear from the dad, like a lot of my friends, even if their dad wasn't there, a lot of them be like, bro, my dad wasn't there, but I'm not gonna do that with my kids. I'm in my kids' life. I want to see.
That's good.
You know what I mean? And whether we may know it or not, that's the typical thing. Like and they proud about it. Like we kind of like nowadays niggas shun up on another nigga for not taking care of his, and they're not so much or even at least trying, right? Yeah. Trying.
Well, it's good that is changing, but it's not the norm. It was not the norm.
Because they were taken out statistically. I was a force. Mr. Gaban says all my homies had their pops, and all my homies do the father thing. That's
great.
What the fuck? I said, Mr. Gaban said, I said that you know my name.
I'm like, why do people think I rock with black people? Like, that's crazy to me. I don't rock with black people.
You don't rock with black people.
That's crazy.
Why you feel that way, bro? Why you feel that way, man? I don't think it's that.
You are cracking yourself up. No, I'm just saying. Most people can't say all 10 of their guy friends got their dads in their life and been with their dad all their life. That's not true.
We about to get torn up in here. Hold on 1 second. I gotta play this one. I want to know what you think about this one. This is going to the father thing and to the whole black statistic thing, right? This is another one. All right. And this is when I say we may have to change our thinking a little bit. You know what I mean? But Miss Cat, let me know. I could be wrong about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to be corrected, ma. So let me know, okay? Gang, gang?
Yeah.
Gang, gang. You gotta say gang, gang, though.
I ain't saying gang, gang, but...
You just said it! Ah!
We need to take ownership for the stereotypes that we have. It's on us to change our thinking, not on the people that we have a stereotype about to change their behavior. Let's use this stereotype as an example. First, the underlying data used to fuel this stereotype comes from the idea that fewer black men live with their children. But this stereotype assumes that it's a character flaw in these black men. But when we look at data, we also see that black men are more likely to be incarcerated than white men. And when you are locked up, of course you are not living with your children. The reason why black men are more likely to be incarcerated is not simply boiled down to a character flaw. I don't have time to get into that here, but please read The New Jim Crow. By doing so, you can recognize that we hold the blame for systemic oppression, which is the root cause for this high incarceration rate. Now that we have a more nuanced understanding about why black men are less likely to live with their children, let's take a look at the black men who do live with their children. Here are 4 ways that a parent can be involved with their child. In all of them, black men are as equally likely or more likely to do with their children than white men. The black fathers who do not have a systemic reason why they can't live with their child are likely to be involved in their child's life, or at least as equally likely as white men. So blaming the problems that black people face in our country on absentee fathers is at best inaccurate, and at worst, very problematic and harmful. We need to take ownership for this.
Gang. Factual. I agree with her.
What? He done popped up finally.
I agree with her all the way, 100%. I mean, I can only speak for myself, and you feel me?
Correct.
Like, me personally, like I'm in that type of situation, like, you feel me? Like the way this fucking systematically, the way the system is set up and shit, you feel me? Like they set shit up for the men to not be in their kids' life and shit, and for women. For women to be getting on the county and get child support and all kind of weird shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like it give them more. It give them more
incentivized to like do they shit right.
The white man set you up that way.
I feel like to give them more, you know, the extra push to, you know, do that shit. Fuck.
I'm about to be Candace Owens on you right now, because
go ahead.
The white man is not. Listen, the white man with system does not force black men not to be good husbands or good fathers. Like, I disagree.
Those are the way the system is set up, though. The way the system is set up, it make it easier for a woman to be like, fuck it, I don't need that nigga. He could go, boom, and I'm gonna throw him on child support too, and I'm gonna do this and do that. Like, come on. That's
the
just
system? I disagree. You said the system? It's not the system. It's how we interact with each other. Like, black men.
I'm saying, listen. I'm saying that the way the system is set up, it make it easier for them to do it. It make it easier for them to do it. I feel like it do. I'm not saying that the system is the full problem, the full on problem. No, of course we are. You know, we play our parts. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Listen, men and women play huge parts. Because, for example,
right,
if you split with your woman, you as a man should be ashamed that she has to even go get on an EBT card. That is not the system's fault.
Okay,
get on the EBT card.
Hold on.
No, you shouldn't be saying get on the EBT. You should be saying, no, I'm gonna take care of you so you don't have to do that.
Oh God, listen. I was the man that you talk about in that type of situation. I was working good ass job doing armed security for kid from Kid and Play. I was working another security job. I was doing it all. Had my own place, had it all, everything all set up. My daughter didn't have to want for nothing. And when I split up with her mom, she didn't have to want for nothing. I was still doing my thing. I moved her with my mom and still was doing my thing. You feel me? Even though I was staying in a different state, I moved her and my daughter with my mom for the time being because of the situation that we was going through. You get what I'm saying? And I couldn't stand like being in her presence after what she had did and shit. But I still was, you feel me, holding it down. Now she took it upon herself to go back to what she was used to. You feel me, being with mom and dad, and you feel me, the comfortability and then listening to what the next person had to say or whatever. And she just made it hard for me to be in my daughter's life because of her own selfish reasons. You get what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? This story right here is the prime example that I was talking about.
Of what?
Because he was saying that all these black men are in their kids' life and they're taking care of their stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not saying, I'm not knocking you because you have to do what you got to do, and you know you're at the level you're at when you're at it. But like, let's be realistic. Like, no, men are not like taking care of their responsibilities the way they should be. And I'm not.
But you missed out. You also missed out a key point, Miss Cat, that was said. Unless the system or something, you feel me? It's other key factors that are involved. Why a lot of these black men? Because we're gonna talk about black men. Let's talk about black men. Why black men are in like jail, different stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Cause they're going in. The comments is going in. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all go after y'all.
No, it's just, I'm just saying about the whole black father, you know, being there and not being there. Like, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Like, they're not there, and it is.
What's the prime example?
It's detrimental to our communities, right?
What makes it that prime example, though?
Right? Are you?
Because he said that she was on EBT or she had to get help and all this stuff because he couldn't provide. That's at the end of the day.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say I couldn't provide. I said I was providing. I was providing even when we split, when we separated. I was still providing.
How was she approved for EBT?
Because at the end of the day, I had to make sure my daughter was straight. I didn't. to be honest, if I'm gonna keep it all the way lit, because we do filter out the bush, I could have cared less what you feel me about her, but because of my daughter and you feel me, that being her mother, I had to do that in order to make sure my daughter was straight as well.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say most men say exactly what you say, which is I don't care nothing about the mom. And the sad part is you have to care more about her, because if she's not healthy and she's not well and she's not in a good place, your kids suffer.
Right.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, Miss Cat, check this out. Okay, so let's say he does care, and this bitch is making like, I don't know, $100K a month, right, from child support. How much you need to take?
She won't be qualified for EBT then. She won't need
no. But how much do you need to take care of a child though? How much do you need? Do you need what is equivalent to take care of a child, right? The child support is child support, not supporting the mom. The mom supporting her own self.
Okay, right? No, that's not how it works, dear.
That's how it works factually.
So look, this is okay. Listen, if your kid was married, if you were married to this person and your kid was living a certain lifestyle, you want your kids to go live in some drug infested area because you don't want to give their mom more money so they can stay in the same neighborhood and same school district. Think about what you're saying. You're going to have to. That's why it's not a good idea to get divorced, because your wife or ex-wife or baby mom or whatever
don't play games.
No, she deserves to have her kids have the same lifestyle as yours. How do you feel comfortable living in Beverly Hills and your kids is living in Watts? Is that right? I'm just giving an example.
Listen, check it out though. If I was in that situation, I'm gonna be fighting for my kid to be with me fully. Like my kid gonna live that lifestyle, the same lifestyle. Period.
If that's what's best for the kid, to fight for him so you don't have to give her no money, that ain't right. The kid needs their mom.
No, hell no. The mom could be in their life as much as possible.
How? If you took the kid,
Miss Cat.
Hold on, he said he's gonna fight. If he has the money, he'll fight to take the kid away from their mother so that he don't have to give her a dime.
No, I didn't say take it away from the mother. You mixing up my words, Miss Cat. I said I will fight for my kid to stay with me, live with me, not take it away from the mama. The mama can be in the life. Come to the house, come see her. I don't give a damn.
Come on.
Take her with you when you need her, want her, whatever. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you back.
I would be so angry and so hurt if a man took, let's say my kid was 2 and he was doing better than me. He thinks I'm gonna take my kid away just because he's doing better financially.
But it's all right for a woman to do that to the man though, right?
No, she doesn't take you out of your home.
No, I ain't talking about the home. We ain't talking about no home. I said it's okay for the woman to do that to the man though. Take the kid from the man.
No, they should stay together.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you should never separate. As a man, you should be like, no, my family's gonna stay together, period. I'm gonna be in my kid's life and you're gonna be my woman. Like that's how you have a better life.
Not if it's a situation where you feel like number one, immorality is going on, because it tells you number one, like that should be the only reason for you to divorce, right? Even though like technically I didn't divorce. Look, technically, I didn't do the divorce. I separated. Yeah, I called on the separation and moved her away, but I didn't do the divorce. We was talking about, getting back together and all that shit. She went through with the divorce.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we're talking about parenthood, right? So to say I'm financially better off than you are, so let me take the kid away, that's not what's right emotionally for the kid, just because you're financially better off. Like that's not, I think finances should not have that much of a play in a kid's life, because you can be wealthy and not spend a dime with not spend any emotional time, physical time with your child, but they're living in Beverly Hills. There's kids that are rich that are killing themselves every day. So that's not, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, don't take a kid and say, oh, I'm making more money, so you deserve to stay with me. I just don't agree with that.
Why am I? Wait. So why am I going to spend my money you said earlier, well, you should know if you should take care of the mom because the mom is taking care of the kid. And
that's right. She is.
But that's not child support. Child support is child support. It's to support the child. It's to help support the child, right? Has shit to do with the mom. So if the mom is making is on child support and she's getting 20, some of these moms is getting crazy money on child support.
We ain't talking about no crazy money moms. We're talking about the moms who are getting $500 a month. Okay,
my
$1,000 a
Miss
month,
Cat.
and the rent is $4,000. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about wealthy people who are getting, because the average black man ain't giving their wife or girlfriend or whatever $20,000 a month.
I think the question is, would you want them to, if the mom is making $500, should the man be paying more? If she's getting $500 from child support, should the man be paying more?
What I'm saying is this: if a man
has
kids that lives in Watts and he lives in Beverly Hills, he needs to be switching places with them. He needs to struggle and be in a not safe place and make sure his kids are in a safe place. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck?
Okay. Wait.
That's for children.
That's crazy.
So, okay, Miss Cat, you're right. Okay, I give you that, right?
Hell
but
no,
now,
that ain't right.
I'm going to say, I'm going to say, you know what? I live in this great place. And she lives in the hood in South Central, right? And let's check. But she moved on to another nigga.
Well,
now you want me to
changing the dynamic. We're talking about single parents.
Hold up.
Hey, but 9 times out of 10, it ain't that.
Hold up. Let me finish. You want me to give my shit up for her and the baby when I could just take the baby with me and let her stay with her dude?
Okay, so we're talking about single parents. You change the dynamics because if
she's not we're both single. We're single.
No, you said she's with another guy, so that means she's getting help.
I thought single parent mean you not married with the other parent.
You're not married.
No, single parent means you're raising your child by yourself. You're not living with some dude. You're single parent. Single means you're single.
Right, you're single and you're a parent.
You said she was with another dude.
Wait, you're single and you're a parent, which means
one parent.
You're not married to no one.
Okay, but you said she was living with a dude.
No, she got with a dude, which means she was dating a guy.
Oh, dating is different from living with a dude. If you live with a dude and you got 2 incomes coming in the home, it's totally different.
So, y'all hear that shit? Look, so she could date the dude and still switch places with you in Beverly Hills.
No, I'm saying everybody's free to date. That's their business.
Everybody's free to do what the hell they want to do. They free to get married if they want to too.
Yeah. We're talking about single parents. If you're talking about a single parent, I'm talking about you guys split up. She has a kid. She's a great mother. Yeah. I ain't talking about somebody who's like jacked up, who's on drugs or something like that. I'm talking about a decent woman who's a great mother. The solution isn't, oh, you know what? Let me rip my kids from a good mother because she doesn't have the house I have. That's not right.
But she could work to get it like I had to, right? We're not together, so I'm not obligated to take care of her. I'm obligated to take care of my child.
If you think that's right, I mean, that's not for me to. I couldn't get with a guy who would ever be like, you know what, we're not together, so I'm gonna make sure my kids suffer. Like that's wrong.
Miss Cat, it's not right to take from another family to feed my family, but it fucking happens every day. It happens every day.
Your own kids, not some other family.
Exactly. But somebody is going to sacrifice for that dollar that I'm being paid to pay my own family. Period. However you want to look at it.
To you men who's watching, do not make your kids suffer through the mom because your kids will suffer. Okay. Your kids will suffer when you mistreat a woman who is raising your child. Your kids will suffer.
Okay,
what about the woman mistreat the man though?
Look. Wait. We're gonna get into it after hours. I'm so sorry that we did this one. We're gonna get into it after hours. I got a couple more videos. But we're gonna definitely get into it after hours. There's some comments here, Miss Cat. If you want to go ahead and read that one.
To E and at Cat, he is correct. If he puts his name on the birth certificate and she gets I don't know if that is.
That food stamps
will automatically put him on child support. Birth register here. Okay, so I don't get what the issue is that someone's on child support.
But
that fucks that man up. You can't do a goddamn thing.
Right, if a woman go get on, she's saying that if a woman go get on the county, then they automatically put the man, the father, on child support if he signed that birth certificate.
You know, like niggas.
Okay, and I don't understand why is there a problem with a man paying child support for his kid?
What you said? Why is there a problem for a man paying child support for his kids?
When we tell you why I see
I'm
it as a
like, that
problem.
doesn't make any kind of sense.
Can I tell you from a person that's on child support?
Go ahead.
Because I am. Okay.
He said, because I am.
Tell you why. No, for real, because I'm gonna tell you why it's a problem. Because instead of her collecting child support and playing chess and shit with my kid like she a pawn, she could be, you feel me, just letting me be the fucking father that I am. I'm always around. I'm always reaching out. And this is fact. I'm not just running my mouth, biz. No, he know this is a fact. I'm always reaching out. I'm always trying. And my daughter could be better off without that shit if she would just give it the program. You feel me? Like, it's way more than I could do.
Would be better off without child support?
Hell yeah, because I could give that. I could support her on my own. Period. You get what I'm saying now?
No,
I can do that versus me paying.
Okay, so what you're saying
versus me paying the county, and she not gonna get that bread that I'm paying them anyway. She gonna get a little percentage of it when I could just do my damn thing with my baby. Period. Like,
okay, so look, we're gonna get into the after hours with everything deep. I did not get through the premise of tonight. What we're supposed to do, it was to show parenting, right? Who's the better parent?
We're talking about parenting.
Right. Okay. So he said most fathers want to be there but are not allowed to be there. Riri says no, he sure did. Also, it says sound like you, one of the mommies and daddies. Also, and Tone didn't say that. I did. Ibrahim says, let's say the system was not in place. How many women would be willing to compromise and work with the men they lay with?
All of them.
We could say this, before the system was in place, a bunch of women were getting messed over. That's why the system is in place.
Hell.
Let's not act like this system was in place because everybody was doing what they were supposed to be doing. No, the system was in place because women were not getting help.
No. You know what's crazy that women talk about a lot, like, well, vote. I just saw it the other day, and they were talking like, oh, well, women didn't have the right to vote, and women didn't. Well, you know what's crazy is that in order to vote, you had to enlist to go to war. You get what I mean?
To do with child support.
No. When women use things of why things were put in place, well, why was it put in place, right? And
why it was put in place.
Listen, child support came in place because of marriages. Men were going off and living other places, but these was married,
not taking care of their kids.
No, but these were commercial. These were
commercial. My ass.
Listen, this is what people forget. These were married people, though. Married
men be dogging their wives and kids.
The system became abstract when they in place the motherfucking food stamps and all the little government assistance.
At the end of the day,
that's where that policy was put in place there.
Hey, can I say something?
And thank God for it, because there was a whole bunch of men who was getting married and then running off with Susie down to Alabama and having a whole nother family and left Mary with 5 or 6 kids on a farm and no help. So let's not try to act like that.
Well, Mary knew what it was. She went down for the game. Gang. Joaquin says, not true. You don't have to give a damn about the mom. His only responsibility and care is the child.
Not true.
Children.
Not
gang.
true.
Also, Mr. Gaban says, nah, females be working the government all the time. OTP. Hashtag.
Not true.
Carmen says he's not responsible for her mindset and well-being. He's responsible for the child.
For the kid. Me and Kat gonna have to fight, man.
Because
Mr.
it's not true.
Wait,
There's so many times where women have been so jacked up they could not take good care of their kids because they were emotionally dogged out by the dude. Let's not act like that didn't happen.
Emotionally though. Look, emotionally though.
How you gonna let your emotions come between you and the kid? Like, that's crazy. Like,
look. Child support don't give a damn about your emotions. That's a gang.
But the man should.
But child support don't. But you put me on child support.
I don't know. I can't speak for why people put a guy on child support unless he wasn't paying. And she had
Sorry about that, Smooth.
But it happens all the time.
He said she's still dealing with a broken heart. Are you dealing with the broken heart, Miss?
No,
Don't
I'm
lie.
here for
Don't lie.
women who have
Don't
been
lie.
dogged by dudes, and guys are still trying to dog them.
You
Just
got
'cause
friends that's been
just
dogged
because
by
it didn't
dudes?
work out in your relationship, you should still be good enough friends to want to make sure she's okay, because your kids will be okay. And
Miss
that
Cat,
when you go past that and you start saying, "Oh, she didn't do me right, so I'm a dog her," it is going to
Cat.
affect your kids. Period.
Cat,
I don't care what
Cat.
nobody says.
You got some friends that's been dogged?
What woman doesn't?
Oh,
What woman doesn't?
I got my woman does.
There's so many women that have had guys who didn't take care of their kids, or who doesn't
Look.
want to be a father to their kids, or they're a father but they're too controlling and they're trying to take the kids away from them and causing all kind of drama in her life because he just doesn't want to pay support, and that's the reason why he wants to take the
Pay
kids.
support.
That's not the right reason.
Not pay child support. She said pay support.
You ever
No,
heard of
there's
the?
people
You ever
who
heard
will
of the
fight
boy
the
that
woman
cried
and
wolf?
say, "Oh, I have more money and power than you, so I'm gonna take the kids away," and then she's destroyed.
We about
That's
to get
not
into after
cool.
hours. Miss Carmen says, I can't wait for after hours. We about
It's
to get
gonna
into
be the
after
same
hours.
thing as
But
now.
you don't think some of those friends
Hold on.
or some of those women be capping? Like some people cap. Like they'll lie. They'll tell you what they want to tell you. You don't know because you wasn't there, so they
Yeah,
gonna cap and make
I'm not in
it
anyone's
look like.
relationship, but I know when I hear a man saying, "Oh, I don't care about her, I don't care about this," and they're saying negative stuff, that's toxic for the children. Now, if I hear a man saying, "Oh yeah, me and her are good friends, we work it out, we're co-parenting," you don't hear negative things from him, and he's not going to say, "No, I'm not going to do this or do that," because he doesn't have ill feelings towards her, and it's a better relationship for the kids.
The crazy part is most men,
Hold on.
especially like the men that I know, they want to be,
Hold on.
they want that. They want to be cool with the parents so they could co-parent the right way and do the, you feel me? But it be the like I said, the selfish ways of a lot of these women, and I'm not saying all of them, I'm just saying a lot of them. It's facts. I'm speaking
Okay.
facts. You hear it a lot. A lot of
So-
they let them selfish ways and their pride get in the fucking way. That's period.
So,
It's a fact.
Can we go to Sam Carmen? Can you think a man doing his baby hair is gay? No,
Why
go,
I gotta
no,
be
go back,
called
go back.
names?
Kat. Wait, Kat. You think a man doing his baby hair is gay? You good?
Why I gotta be called names? Like,
What do you think? What man he called you?
goofy.
Oh, goofy.
That's not a name. It's cute.
That's a
It's
cartoon
little-
character, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
sweetheart.
he's goofy.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
He said, well, she says, well, you would do give oh my God. Well, you would just be mad because he doesn't have to take care of you once they are done. Be miserable by yourself. LOL. Next. Kat likes toxic, likes those toxic relationships. You like toxic relationships,
I can't
Kat?
see that. I don't see that.
Man, hey, y'all better get off Cat head, man.
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I know that. First of all, I wouldn't be with.
Hey, they coming for the
Oh, you're
jugular.
silly. No, I just. First of all, you have to be careful with who you have children with, because why are you having kids with
Obviously.
somebody who doesn't care enough about you to make sure you're good, whether you're with them or not? That's, to me, that's crazy.
Joaquin said,
Man.
wait. We gotta get to the comments because I want to get to after hours.
Yeah, get us after hours, man,
Joaquin-
please.
Joaquin says, because I got a few more videos, but I want to give everybody the acknowledgement in the comments during the show. Go to where Joaquin says co-parenting. Co-parenting are great. I know we gotta. Matter of fact, let's do all the big comments. The ones that's like paragraphs. That look like
Members
paragraphs.
first. Members first.
Yeah, we're gonna do members first.
Ooh,
If you're a
somebody's
member,
getting their hot tea. I got mine.
yeah,
Members
we're gonna do members on, first, and then we'll get to everybody else. Carmen says, if you're not together, he's not responsible for it. For the grown woman. Come on, after hours.
It's bad, though. It's bad, like, come on, if it was the other way
Now,
around with
this
the
is
woman be
toxic.
so
The kids will be straight. F that woman. That's toxic to say something like that.
Hey, Miss Cat, if me and you was married and we split up
hold on,
and I
hold on,
had the
hold on.
kid, you gonna make sure I'm straight? And make
Hold
sure
on
your
one
kid's
second.
straight?
Well, first of all, I would pray that if I'm with my husband, I'm not going to
We're gonna work it out.
He's going to work hard enough to say, look, whatever it is, let's work it out, because it's what's best for us, right? The grass ain't green on the other side. You're gonna get with another woman, she's gonna have another set of issues. It's just, you know.
Nah, you're right. I feel you on that.
Smooth. We gonna do chat's kind of thick, so we're gonna do members first and then priority after.
Walt is retarded.
She said, Miss Carmen said, hot ass topic. Also, what's another one? Yellow Pill says 500 is still a lot. What you tripping off of?
500 a month's a lot.
That's half a band.
Mr. Ben says,
they're not getting that though.
Flag on the place. Stop saving cat in her BS.
That's not a lot.
But the girl, they're not even seeing that 500. Miss Cat, for real. They're not seeing that 500.
The guy should
like,
just pay it on his
like
own
3 or 4, if that.
Wow. Joaquin says, if a man got to pay $500 a month for a child support, he better be making $9,000 to $100K a year, because with all the bills cost nowadays, the father can't survive and live in life.
Oh, can I comment to that, please? Please. Can I? If you are struggling to pay $500 a month in child support, then you should have been smart enough to try to work out your relationship so that you guys could both have 2 incomes coming in that home. Yes, $500 a month in California is like a car payment. I do not even understand. Like, you guys are really doing great, because in Cali, to rent a 2-bedroom is like what, $2,800, you guys, $3,000. So $500 doesn't even help to even pay utilities at that place, right?
Miss Cat, what color is your heart? You are cold-hearted, girlfriend.
I'm not. I'm just trying to help men be better men and help women not be
Miss Cat don't
running
give
from
that bumper. She's like, well, that's all you should be having your shit together.
Mr. Gibban said.
It's the truth. Get yourself together. Stop screwing around and put a condom on. Like, you can't afford these right now.
Mr. Gibban says, what he says, she needs to stop. She's a great manipulator.
That's not manipulating. I'm trying to help you guys get it together.
Also, before we get into after hours, we got so many comments. My bad, dude. My bad, y'all. Look. She says, we'll get to the big ones. Let's get to the big ones. What did Carmen say? Let's get to our priority first. What Carmen says. She says, if you are not together, he's not responsible for a grown woman. Okay, we read that already. Trust me, we lit. That's another member. Also, Trust me, we lit says, Facts Cat 500 is nothing. You tripping out. Also, that's right here. Also,
you see what I'm saying? That makes no sense. Child support is support for the child, not you can live on the streets as long as the baby's taken care of. How's the baby taken care of if you and the baby on the streets? You see that the logic there? Oh, my baby has clothes, but they're on the street. They're not taken care of then. There's no way you can separate taking care of the child and not taking care of her. It doesn't work that way. I know it's frustrating because you're not together with that person anymore.
It is a way you can separate that. It is a way you can separate it though.
You can't. He just said take care of your kid even if they're on the streets. You ain't taking care of your kid if they're on the streets.
Gang custody.
Yo, so I got a couple more videos I want to get, and of the premise of the night. Where let's see. I want to give something. I'm going to play something tonight this is something, not sidebar. Okay, I'll play this. This is the meat and potatoes of tonight. This is kind of like a reaction of parenting, of parents finding out that they're the better parent. Fathers are the better parent. This is a reaction. They didn't know this shit. They were just finding out. And this is a video that made me kind of want to talk about tonight. And we're going to definitely get into the after hours.
I don't know. What do you think? Is daddy happier or mommy happier? Probably mommy.
Yeah, not surprised at all. That sounds about right to me.
Ooh. That's interesting. I don't know what to say. No.
Yes. What?
I can agree with that.
Why?
Maybe right? I don't know.
I believe it.
Well, the fathers get to have all the fun.
I'm not that surprised.
Of course, yes.
Dada.
It comes to single parent homes. Single parent homes where the father is the single parent. The kids tend to turn out better than when the mother is single parent.
Where do you know why that is? It's after the age of like women raise better kids up to the age of like 7, where men raise better kids after, and it's because men are more consistent, where women are more emotional. So
Yes.
it's like confusing for a kid, like what's right, what's wrong when mom's on her period once a month, and like today, like this is really wrong, but last week is kind of wrong, you know. And the other thing is that men are better with money financially. So
Some men. Yeah.
no, I mean
majority.
The
Okay.
majority, like women make 70 to 80% of consumer buying decisions. We also spend more, even though we make less.
It comes to single parent.
So, we're gonna get into the after hours. We're gonna definitely talk about it. That was definitely. I want to thank you guys so much, Miss Cat. You got anything you wanna end the show with before we get into the after hours?
I'm gonna say it in after hours.
Gang, y'all already heard
Ooh,
it.
I don't like that face.
It's on you. It's on you, bitch. 1 second, y'all. Y'all already know me. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. People, we in the after hours. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I want you guys to check out the shows that are coming up this week. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all stand into that. People, go grab your drinks, your coffees, whatever you do to get it right, to make the move right, because we're about to get into the after hours. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all here with Beers and Miss Cat, Gasmasktribe TV podcast, where we filter out that bull. And y'all already know. Y'all stay tuned. Cheer. Don't go nowhere, gang.